Hi Internet, it's me, Pan42 Tarot. Welcome to this week's reading. This week we are doing a spread about the Hierophant card. I've been doing kind of like a series that goes through the Fool's Journey, which goes through all the major arcanas. If you check out my Instagram, you're going to find a little mini reading. But basically we're going to do a spread that talks about the themes that the Hierophant talks about. So this reading is going to be really spiritual. It's going to be kind of, the title of it is A Tarot Spread for Reconnecting with the Sacred. So very spiritual, very woo-woo-y, even religious if you subscribe to that. So yeah, I think that's it. This spread that I'm going to be using today comes from Labyrinthos. It's a great free resource if you're trying to learn tarot. It will be down in the description box if you want to check it out. So, I have 4 different decks here to show you how the variety of the cards influences the meaning of the card itself, the Hierophant. So, so this is my everyday tarot. This is my Wildwood tarot. This is my Philly tarot. And this is my unofficial Adventure Time tarot deck. So, I will show you each of the Hierophants, and that's how you're going to pick your cards today. Okay, so our first deck is my everyday tarot, and this is your Hierophant. The Hierophant card used to be the Pope, but over time it evolved as the occult grew more away from the church. They began to use different names for stuff, so the Hierophant is the word they settled on. So here you go, that's group number 1. Group number 2s, you have the Wildwood Tarot. And in this deck, the Hierophant is called the Ancestor. This deck has a bit of a different flavor to nearly all of its major arcanas. But the Ancestor really talks about ancient spiritual wisdom and nature guiding you on paths and ancestors and connecting with old wisdom, like the roots of trees type wisdom, as opposed to established religion, organized religion, that's what I wanted to say. So that's the Ancestor for group number 2s. Group number 3s, you have my Philly Tarot deck, and you guys have this Hierophant. You have this Hierophant. He is an artist that originated here in Philly. This is Questlove. This card talks a lot about tradition. It talks a lot about honoring the past and that kind of stuff, but becoming your own thing in the present. But it talks about tradition and old ways of doing things and how boundaries are good sometimes. So yeah. I like how this one is very tied into music and how music has rules and we follow those rules because it makes good music, and we break those rules at certain times to make new music, but there's still basic rules of music that make music. Anyway, so this does talk about rules and stuff, but in a different way. So that is group number 3s. My group number 4s, you have my unofficial Adventure Time deck. And this is your Hierophant. He is a Lemon King, I think. And this one's a fairly traditional view of the Hierophant. This is a pretty traditional image, besides the fact that it's a Adventure Time character. This is a very typical thing that you'd see in the original version of the Hierophant. So this one is very strict, very rule-oriented, very like prophet, very head of the church type energy. Traditional. So that's group number 4. And as you see, the Hierophant is card number 5. Number 5 in the major arcanas. So the Hierophant has normally a couple of things that distinguish it as the Hierophant, including his staff, which is normally a staff or key of wisdom and knowledge, and normally they have their other hand posed up. These two have very traditional hands, and these ones don't, but yeah. So, as per usual now, this video is just for you to pick out which group you're gonna watch, and if you look down in the description box, you will find links to each of these individual groups, and that's where your entire reading will be. So, I will see you all at your individual readings. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you have a blessed everything. I'll see you over at your individual readings. Bye, you guys.